here is another what I eat in a day video, just because I do like to switch it up on a daily. I don't have like a strict regimen of eating. I don't weigh anything. I just do whatever feels right. And I've started off with my workout. So the first things that I actually consume is a glass of lemon water. So I use half of a lemon. And then I add my water. And this is a new habit of mine, just having one bottle of water. Like this is 1.5 liters for me to measure down how much water I drink in a day. Just to measure down how much I drink in a day, and it really has helped me drink more water. Of course, I use a straw because we want to keep our teeth nice and protected. So yeah, after that, I'm going to use my pre-workout. This one is from Women's Best, and I love the flavor of this one. But yeah, that's not what it's for, obviously, but a nice taste helps. And then I use my BCAAs. To be super honest, I don't really know if it has that many benefits, or it has many benefits, but if I feel the difference. But I still got it, so I still want to use it, and maybe I'll repurchase. I'm just not sure yet. I'm just gonna take a full glass of that with water and a little bit for my pre-workout. Yeah, that's all that I take. After my workout, it's time for my protein shake, and I use unsweetened almond milk. I add that. I use this Fit Whey protein. To be super honest, I hate the flavor of this one, and I love the taste of cereal milk, but this honestly tastes nothing like it. But I gotta finish it because I paid it with my own money. And I add some scoops of rice flour, I think it's called in English. It just is way easier to get down basically than some oatmeal or something like that. I mix it up, and yeah, that's my first soda call meal of the day. Then it's time for my lunch, and you guys know that I love eating like warm and hot food. So I decided to improvise this dish actually. I was really craving something hot, and I was craving a good noodle soup, but I did not want to spend too much time making the broth and all that jazz. And yeah, I just grabbed any vegetable that I still had in the house. I wasn't that picky. And I actually really like woked, or I think it's called woked cucumbers. I added some frozen broccoli because I also still had that, and I was like, yeah, let me just finish that up. And some spinach because I have a natural iron deficiency, so I need to eat as much iron-based products as I can. I added a little dash of fish sauce, which really is my fave, and let that simmer a little bit, and then add some water. Then I added half of a mushroom stock and half of a beef stock, and I added some ginger to it and sriracha. After I tasted it and it tasted good enough, I'm gonna add my noodles. These ones are soba, I think, soba noodles. And because I wasn't really craving meat or anything, I added an egg for my protein. And here you go, a little bit of sesame seeds, and hey, I look like a chef. It was so good, by the way. Then a little break with my iced maple syrup latte. If you want a recipe, then check out my previous video on it. And I had some grapefruits left. I love them with a little bit of sugar, even though I don't like to eat sugar, and a banana. So now it's time for dinner, and this is actually a recipe that I've never tried before. I found it online. It's a vegetarian one because today was kind of like my vegetarian day. So about 2 or 3 times a week I eat vegetarian. This is some paprika powder, by the way. And this was a dish with halloumi. To be super honest, I don't like cheese. Only mozzarella, burrata, and I heard good things about halloumi, so I was like, you know what, let me try it out. So I followed the recipe to a T, and it's kind of like almost like a tomato stew, but then with halloumi, and you eat it with some flatbread. And I did not have that at home, so I ended up using tortilla ribs, which was perfectly fine. And this dish is really meant to be tasting like almost barbecue-ish, so that's why I let everything simmer up quite a bit. And some beans are added, which I love beans. And to be super honest, I would redo this dish again. The only thing is that, you know, you make a very big amount, and I feel like reheating the halloumi isn't the best taste, because obviously I could not eat this entirely, but when I reheated it the next day, I was like, the halloumi wasn't as soft on the inside anymore. It was quite rubbery. So maybe you could try to reheat it again, like in the oven or in a pan instead of the microwave. That also might make a difference. So I'm doing it in the oven for quite some minutes to really get that grilled effect on the top, especially for halloumi. And there we have it. I'm trying to be a chef adding some fresh parsley, but it did add something to the flavor. Then my last meal is some night casein protein. It's very lightweight but still heavy duty, especially after a really good workout, which I had today. So I don't take this on a daily. I only take it when I have like quite intense training to help me rebuild my muscles. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.